Hey guys, what's going on? BrarJ here with you for another SNK All-Star video. Today, what we're going to get into is the new update that came with red star levels. And if you check out my Athena, I have gone ahead and brought her up a red star level, and I will explain to you why this makes sense for me later. And the problem maybe going forward with some people's teams, and they might want to maybe reconsider the path they're on. Um, with this new update, they brought out this system. Let's just check it out. Okay, so wow, it wants to really lag on me today. Guess I should use my PC more. So this is the new token system. Let's just check out somebody else first. So this is what it looks like before you get anything unlocked. You need Source of Destiny. Luckily they added the Source of Destiny to the ranks 1 to 3 in Arena, and below that there's boxes. Then they seem to have a decent chance of dropping one out of like 3 to 5 boxes. It seems almost like 50-50 for a lot of people from what I hear. And you gotta start burning tokens. So with Akula, because she's a base SSR, she only requires a 5-star token to start. But the thing that is worrisome is with the URs, they require a 6-star token to unlock this and 5 Source of Destiny. Now the Destiny isn't a problem, because we'll gain these over time. You know, it's a brand new system, and all brand new systems, like think of when Reshape came out, though I was thirsty for those crystals, but over time you end up with a whole bunch of them. In like 2 or 3 months, we're going to have so many Source of Destiny, we're not going to know what to do with them. The thing that's going to bottleneck us is the 6-star tokens on UR fighters. This is where, you know, going with a certain style and maybe using fighters that you know in the future are going to get an SSR upgrade through Artifact. Like for Warrior Maiden, I'm talking about Mary. But for like the karate team, there's like, what the hell's his name? Takuma. He gets upgraded. You know, there is some characters that are, you know, going to be worth using, and the reason why some of these characters are worth using is because it starts off with 4-star tokens. So Athena, because she was actually base SR, not SR plus, she only required 1 4-star token and 1 Source of Destiny to unlock her abilities. It says Sage Shelter Anima. This is not what Athena starts with. You can actually use this system. It's called Remold, and these are the 4 normal available tokens for the 4th token slot. I think Athena actually starts with this one, the Redeeming Blow Anima. When your fighter's HP is below 30% for the first time, restores max HP by 100% and gains a shield equal to 80% of max HP. That's at max star. At the level I have it at right now, it was under 30% HP, it restores max HP by 30%, and there's no shield. So that's not really that great, but for the Sage Shelter, it gives Athena 1 stack of Revive and will revive her with 30% of her max HP after revival. So I find that to be a much better anima to be using early on, because all of these will give part of their effect as you level up, but as you get higher and higher up with the star level, more abilities will become unlocked, and later on, like this shield that Athena gets, once you're at, I think, 6 stars and above, the shield becomes undispersible. It cannot be dispersed. And this is the rare anima. It grants invincibility for 1 round, and increases damage resist rate by 30%. At first, this immunity or invincibility is dispersible, but as it gets leveled up to the highest tier, it becomes non-dispersible for the first round. But I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to use this type of a token. After your first special move, it restores rage by 1,000 points, increases damage rate of fighters for a special move by 80%. If you're using bear fighters, you kind of want this, because bear fighters already get back 500 rage after their first ultimate. And so when you get I don't remember what level you have to get this up to, but you don't need, with bear fighters, you don't need to get this to max stars to make them ult twice in one turn. No Amakusa required. So at about the halfway point, you're going to gain 500 rage from this. Or there's even a couple of tokens that will add rage after your ult, like the Dark Shura token. So you could probably get 2 ults going on a bear fighter relatively quickly by selecting this one. A lot of them already come with this. And using some tokens and their normal fight soul at max level to potentially get a couple of ults off at once. And every time you do a remold, whether you get one of the animas that you want or not, you do get a permanent stat boost to the fighter. So I got lucky and I got the one I wanted for her in 1 stat boost. But every time you do a stat boost, you're going to get 150 attack, 60 defense, and 3000 HP. So even if you don't want to do it, you can power up your characters that way, but it does use Soul Spar, so watch out for it. In Fusion, what this does, it uses Tokon Essence, and it takes fighter fragments, and you level this up. This is where the level 20 comes from. Level 1 to 10 was it was considered 0 star. It did not get me a red star, and then I leveled it up again with my second Source of Destiny, and now for the 3rd upgrade, Athena is requiring 2 Source of Destiny, and now she needs a 5-star token, which is okay because these 5-star tokens you can make, like Courage Unstoppable. There's a few different 5-star tokens you can make that are really easy, and if you've been playing for a while, you should have a good stack of 4 stars. Hopefully you haven't burned through them all. But this is where it becomes, if you have a team of all UR fighters, you probably are not going to have the 6-star tokens to burn. So it becomes a question of whether or not, you know, how fast you want this to go, because some of these other fighters, like my Athena and my Mary, I'm going to bring them back up. And unfortunately, I think Geese is going to get cut because it's too much of a resource investment to take him into the red star territory, but he's going to work good as a backup guy. But the SSRs are really nice. You know, Blood Drainers, they're lucky as well because Iori, Yukio, and Heomaru all get upgraded to SP over time, so they all get upgraded, but you can upgrade them like an SSR, so it's really nice to start off with the 5-star token. I'll get into this more. You know, when I'm going to bring up Kula, when I collect a bunch of these, I'll bring you guys with me. But this is basically the system, so it causes me to rethink, you know, how many URs I really want on my team, because, you know, certain fighters that are really cheap, you know, you have to think about, you know, how much further you can take them and the extra abilities you can get for them. So it's a nice little upgrade system. It's not meant to go fast. I don't expect to see red 7 stars for like a year. So there's been a few bugs, but they've all seemingly been addressed so far. So it's all good. These devs are working with it. So anyhow, the thing that was happening with Eternal Storm, that got fixed. The devs seem to be working on it. But the only other thing left now is a few hours left on the GoNits draw, and Server 1's kind of gone nuts. I didn't pull GoNits to 3200, and I was going to go higher, but Quamber asked me if I would stop and make it cheaper for both of us. He's going to avoid the Athena draw, and I'm going to avoid this draw, and yep, I'm happy to not, you know, challenge this guy, and we're both going to spend, you know, 7,000 points, and nobody's going to win at that point, so hopefully he can win it. I'm kind of out of it, but I'm kind of rooting for him now because I don't want somebody else to get it, you know, because hopefully then he might renege on his deal. I don't know, because he's going to say he didn't get it. I have no idea. But, oh, that's... I thought that was Mint Cat for some reason. If you do miss the GoNits weapon, though, be aware that his weapon might be being sold in the next Mint Cat. It's very likely. So, you know, you might only have to wait another week or two, and it might cost you $30 or something. But it's not a bad way to get it if you don't want to, you know, fight somebody that's really invested in it. Because I already have to spend almost 30,000 diamonds just to catch up to him, and then more and more to try to pass him. And I don't know, I think if I'm going for the weapon, I'd rather just spend 30 bucks on the mint cat than go through, you know, 40-50,000 diamonds. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna show you guys some arena fights coming up next, so come back for another video soon. See you guys later. Peace.